In a sinister move at the Fright Zone, Shadow Weaver has cast a spell to conjure many of the residents, especially the ones that are inclined to evil, from Anwat-Gar, the island of Anwat-Gar, where many of the race of the blue skin residents have come from great distances to find themselves transported here to the Fright Zone. And we are going to look at part 2 of the creation, of the manifestation of the great black wizard and one of his descendants from the island of Anwat-Gar is none other than this blue-skinned villain himself. We will explore him by Savage Crucible today, as well as the creation by the great black wizard from the Masters of the Universe classics, Draego-Man, a humanoid man that was coincided with and mixed and merged in bodily form with a dragon by the great black wizard himself. We'll be looking and exploring this story together right now.
Super Dave here with another Super Dave review. This is the Super Dave Special Review. Super Dave here with another exciting action figure review, and today we're taking a look at 3 different figures. First of all, we're going to part 2 finish up looking at my custom made out of the Great Black Wizard from Origin, plus that Savage Crucible figure. I finally finished him because I wanted to put in a story here. We've got the Fright Zone, of course, with Hordak, and he, alongside of Shadow Weaver, has this weird plan to bring together, because remember the island of Anwat-Gar from Eternia, it was in this comic book, because it was kind of the origin of Cyclone, how he came to be. But there's his mom there. They're all blue skin, and really cool story. But what I'm going with is, of course, you remember Skeletor, Keldor, who was Keldor before he was Skeletor. Keldor, a blue skin, you got it. He is from the island of Anwat-Gar originally, because his mom, who King Myro, who is the king of Eternia, King Myro had an affair with a blue-skinned Gar woman on the island of Anwat-Gar, thus Keldor. Keldor, of course, eventually became Skeletor, so that's long story short. So there are good people and bad people on the island like anywhere else, but there's quite a few that seem to are slanted toward evil. And so Hordak, as well as Skeletor, if you look at the story here, you'll kind of get more of it. They're very, very much into technology. They've got very smart people. And so he wants to tap into this. So he's brought some over to the Fright Zone to try to convince them to join his side. So that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at this Savage Crucible figure that is, his name is, this is technically his name, Naraka the Undying. But he is going to be a Gar figure in my universe because he's blue skin. And so I just thought he was cool looking. And so we're going to use him. And we're also going to take a look at Draego-Man. Now you remember that the Great Black Wizard created Dragon-Man. Matter of fact, here's the bio on the back of Draego-Man's package. His real name, renounced his given dragon name.
During the Great Wars, the Dragon of Dark Smoke fought in many epic battles against King Grayskull and the Snake Men. a magical half-human, half-dragon created by the great black wizard Draego-Man, was shunned by Granomir and allied himself instead with the free people of Eternia. After the truce of the Three Towers, Draego-Man became so disgusted with the humans that he isolated himself from all civilization, living as an outcast in the caverns of Rakash. After several millennia of bitter retreat, Draego-Man discovered Skeletor's plans to enslave his dragonkin and use them as weapons against the royal palace. He returned from hiding to join Skeletor's evil warriors seeking revenge against all who betrayed him. Draego-Man uses his flame breath and ability to manipulate fire to battle for the side of evil.
So there is that, if you'd like to look at it for yourself there. But we're going way back because I never opened this, and I'm ready to do it. I'm ready to open it. One, because it goes along with the Great Black Wizard story. Number two, we hope to get sometime the end of this year our big dragon that is from Mythic Legions that we pre-ordered over a year ago. Remember, we saw it at San Diego Comic-Con in the videos and stuff. I won't there, but you know what I mean. So it's time. It's time to open, and I'm going to review this dude as well. So come on over here to the Fright Zone, and we're going to check these out. And here we are on the Fright Zone territory again. And here is the Great Black Wizard. And you can see, I told you I was going to get that bead from Hobby Lobby, and I did. And I was able to manipulate the horns and shape it so that he has that. Now I painted some blue back into the eyes. You can't see that there. I did a wash on that chest plate, did a matte finish of white and grays on the skull, which under this black light it's kind of looking extra white there. But I painted the front part here kind of a purplish blackish purple mix. And as I said, if you didn't watch the first video, that is his cape from the Origins toy. I took his cape, took his armbands, and I took his chest part there, but the rest of it I kept on this guy here. But you can see, you know, this is just kind of toyish looking, whereas this looks definitely more realistic and menacing in my opinion. But that is his cape there. And what I did is I put a black wash on the cape. Come over here in some light so you can see a little better. I put a black wash on that cape. Brownish black actually, which gave it some texture. I shaped it so that it has kind of a it goes around him, kind of cuffs around him, and it's perfectly sized there, as you can see. And now you can see those blue eyes that I painted in there. Well, I had it there. There they are. You can see the blue eyes. And then, as you know, if you watched my first video, he has a sheath. So I took the sword from the Great Black Wizard Origins, and I painted a metallic silver over that matte gray finish, and then I slid that sword right into that sheath on his back. I'll show it to you. There it is, which fits perfect. And now you have, in my opinion, a very good, a very nice looking Masterverse size Great Black Wizard. So there he is, folks. Cool. All right. We'll put him back over there because remember, he's the one that cursed that man and the dragon to merge them into one to form Draego-Man. Draego-Man was rejected by the dragons and by Dragomir, as I read, and he got tired. He was just disgusted by the race of men. So he hid out until he decided he would join and help out Skeletor in the early on days, but there he is. We're going to look at him next. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and remind you of the other thing that the Great Black Wizard did, and that is Snakeface. Snakeface was cursed with the ability that when someone would look him into the eyes, they would see this menacing sight of these snakes coming out of his head, mouth, and eyes, and they would turn into stone. And so the Great Black Wizard did this to Snakeface also. So those are two of the things accredited to the Great Black Wizard. Now, Draego-Man, he comes with his flaming sword. He comes with those wings out of the package that you can pop into the back there. And you also have a tail that you're able to pop in there. It's very similar to Whiplash from that Classics line as well, as far as that. But this is an amazing action figure. He has your classic style articulation, single joint pins, very limited in the feet. He does have boot cut. Fabulous action figure by Classics. Flaming sword, awesome looking, textured, really high quality plastic. Look at the scales, the tail, and it does rotate. And he does have boot cut. Classic style loincloth. That's as far as he'll look up. You don't really look up. He'll look down pretty good. You don't get any head pivot. So it's very limited on head articulation. Just swivel biceps, swivel wrist, no hinges there. Pins as you see, but he just looks good. Love the head. So there is our Draego-Man. Now, he did not come with the whip, but I did get the pack back in the day, the weapons pack that had the whip and the shield. I can't find the shield right this second. I may be able to find it before I do photos, but I just wanted to mention that. But he did have in that weapons pack a shield and a flaming whip. And the shield, I think, has kind of like that crest on it. It's kind of it's regular type shield. It's purple and it's got flames around it, I believe. Purple handle here. Everything is just uniform, but that is cool. Draego-Man. Now, as far as our Naraka the Undying over here, along with our other Gar blue-skinned citizens over here, as you can see them. Yep. Even Demona back there. She's blue-skinned. I got all my blue skins out. There's a Marvel Legends guy that's blue-skinned. Forget their names. Blue skin. Blue skin, blue skin, blue skin, blue skin. So we've got our we got a good little tribe of Anwat Gar, the island of Anwat Gar, the race, a blue skin race that lives there, represented here. But here is this other guy. Now he has some really cool qualities to him. For instance, and I don't know what it is about Anwat Gar, but apparently the island of Anwat Gar is bad omen for melting faces off, because of course, you know, the Great Black Wizard's face got melted off. You know, Keldor's face got melted off is the reason why Skeletor has a skull face. Well, check out this guy. He also got his face partially melted off. So the reason he has to wear this armor over one side of his face. So here is his accessories. This mask is one of his accessories that goes in half of his face, because you can see, and in the black light, it's really showing up. He's got a crystal eye there, but look at the acid where it burned off the flesh over on this side and even glows in the black light. That's so cool. And there it is by itself there. So there's a skull on one side and then a more humanoid face on the other. But yeah, he comes with a frosted sword as well as a flaming looking sword with really cool skull hilt on there. He comes with 3 sets of hands. He comes with these vertical hinged weapon holding hands as you see on the character. He also comes with a set of open palm hands and horizontal hinged weapon holding hands. And then he also comes with a helmet, kind of like what we put over here on this guy as far as the face part. But yeah, it's a helmet that is like a skull helmet that is really alternate head is what it is. It doesn't fit over his face or anything, but the mask does. Now, he comes with some hidden things. Savage Crucible likes to do little blind bags, so he got a little gold bag, and inside of the bag, I'll get a flashlight so you can see it. He came with 2 little small blue stones, a large blue stone, one large ruby, and 1 small ruby, a little diamond, a little gold brick there, and then those coins, the silver coins, and some gold coins. And so it was like a little treasure. So apparently he must have been a thief, which, you know, goes along with why Hordak wanted to transport these specific Anwar citizens, because they apparently all have something to hide. Well, we know some of them do. we see some villains here already. But yeah. Yeah, definitely. Some of them like to dabble in the black arts for sure. That is for sure. All right. So, I'm going to put his mask back on. There you can see his mask that covers up the burned away flesh there. You can see him with his cool red flame type sword. But I also wanted to show you that, just like I said, they love doing these little blind bag things. And we got one other blind bag. And just take a look at this. We finally get something other than these lollipop type swords that we've been getting. I've got like multiples of some of these, but I mean, they're cool and all for the bad guys, I guess, but I really like this long sword. Just take a look at there, the shine on there. It's got like a skull, the base, really nice pewter, real damaged looking, but look at just how neat that is. I really like this sword. So yeah, really cool sword this time that they packed as a blind bag accessory with this awesome looking figure. So yeah, he is going to be a part of the island of Anwar Gar, blue skinned, and fit in with these others. So cool. See his vertebrae here on that armor. I really like that. I like the color scheme here too. And there's, as we said, there's holes everywhere, so you can plug in some of the accessories that they come in. Just take a look at this sheath, holster sheath, for whichever sword you'd prefer to put in there. You got the ice one here, which I think goes good with a Gar type figure, translucent, really neat looking sword. Love this. Love this a lot. So that's the one I'm using. But it goes right into this really nice looking leather type sheath holster that has this neat gold design on it. It's got a really cool Roman style loincloth with like this part that goes down. It's got the purple accents on here. Just really, really neat. Now let's look at his articulation. All right, let's bring on over our Gar citizen here. And it's a little bright. I'm going to tone down some of this brightness just for a second here. Let's go ahead and look. He's going to be able to look up that much. He's going to be able to look down all the way. He gets some really good head pivot. And of course, he'll turn side to side. And yeah, that mask wants to fall off, but you can kind of work that band around his head to try to keep it on there. Now these, just like with the Great Black Wizard figure I used, there's these pegs that are pegged into his back that allow these to move out of the way, and they're removable as well. He has the ability to go full 360. He's going to be able to strike a T-pose. He has bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, which only get about 90 degrees there, it looks like. He also has a butterfly joint that comes out. You can see it right there, coming out and then going back in. Really neat. I don't know if I showed you the bicep swivel. I love the way they do their elbows. See, there's a joint that goes in the bicep and then a separate joint that goes up in the forearm, and it makes a very organic looking, perfect looking elbow. And you don't even see the double joint really. It's really nice. I always think that Savage Crucible does an excellent job with that. And yes, oh yes, there is a diaphragm joint underneath there. He's going to be able to crunch forward about that much. He's going to be able to not really bend back much. It's really more of a setup kind of scenario. He is going to be able to rotate at that diaphragm. Then there's a ball joint at the hip, which is going to allow him to bend forward, crunch forward even further. And then if you add that, he's going to get some more of a bending back there. And then of course he's going to be able to get side to side motion, so you get the full hula hoop going all the way around. And he's going to be able to rotate at the waist also. And you can see that there are abs underneath there, so that's pretty cool. All right, so he's got it going on with, you know, his aesthetics here. Looks really neat. I like this blue. You know, it's just not every day you get a blue action figure. And so I needed some more blue action figures for my Anwar Gar Island. Okay, he's going to be able to pretty much get full splits. He's got thigh rotation built up into that ball joint. They do their double jointed knees the same way they do their elbows. There's a joint going up in the thigh, joint going down into the calf muscle. So it gets a double jointed knee, shows the knee there. It's not going to go all the way back and hit him or anything, but it's there. And the cool thing about it is they also rotate up in those joints too. So that's double. It's not really boot cut, but when you count that knee rotation, it is there. He's going to be able to get full tiptoes, that ball joint type. He's going to go up all the way. He's got generous forward-facing pin rocker, peg holes in the bottom, and also rotates at the ankles also. And you see that shin type cover. It is not removable. It is molded in. I was checking to see if that was there. And you see those hinges, like I was telling you, goes up into the thigh, and then you can see the other one going down into the calf. And again, this belt kind of has these holes, so you could put other accessories that come with other parts, other things that come with other figures from this line that have like the pegs and stuff. But also there's weapon packs too. And I've got a few of those, like for instance, this one here that I haven't opened yet. It's a weapon pack that has some other parts and accessories in it. I'll look at the back and you see it has different things that you can peg on, like this part right there to the belt. Looks like a goblet, and different things that you can peg in, even some skirt pieces or hanging clothes pieces, whatever. So yeah, really cool with Savage Crucibles. I am sold on this line. I think they are awesome. They're coming out with some great stuff. I really like their more humanoid, human style figures more than their beasts. But the lizards are cool. And I think now they're doing some kind of dinosaur things in some way. But yeah, give us more barbarians. Give us more like this. This is cool. I really enjoy this. So there you have it. And I believe that's all we were going to go over. I wanted to mention while we were here that there is this legendary figure that is the first run series. There's another one I haven't opened yet. But this one is like a sentry or a guard or something, and comes with like 3 sets of hands, open palm hand, a balled up fisted set of hands, and weapon holding hands. I don't think any of them are horizontally hinged or anything. I mean vertically hinged or anything. No bicep swivel, limited articulation, no double jointed elbows or knees, but you have that knee rotation, pretty decent range. But I opened this one because he's blue, and I wanted to, get all my blue skin characters that I could. It does have thigh rotation, full splits, has a break here at the thigh, so it has a rotation there, and just really cool looking. Reminds me almost of the Cosmic Legion stuff. But one of the things about this is you can pull everything about, and that's one of the reasons why they have limited articulation in some sense, because everything comes off. Everything. Hands, elbows, shoulders, arms, pelvis, legs, head, everything comes off. You can see he looks up that much, looks down all the way. Has no head pivot, turns side to side. This thing comes apart into like several different pieces. All of this backpack, and you can mix and match with any of the other figures in this line. That's one of their gimmicks. But I was just going to show you this right quick because I thought this was a cool looking figure. There's actually some translucent, icy looking figures too. I think I've ordered one of them, but I only got a couple in this wave because I like this one. It kind of has a bad guy look to him. But this guy, he could be either a bad guy or a good guy in my multiverse. But I was just going to show you him right quick because he has the blue skin. And he's cool. Pretty neat armor, pretty neat feet. Generous ankle rockers. Yeah, so you can see everything that he does there pretty much. Gets not quite 90 there. Full 360, T-pose. Everything's wanting to fall off this guy because they have so much versatility, but that's cool. I mean, I see where they're going with it, but I think they're very stylized and they're pretty neat. So if you need some extras in your universe, you could definitely check these out, and they're cool. All right.